Hello everyone. So this is my very first video, and in this video I'm going to talk about a problem: maximum product of three numbers. Okay, so this is basically uh, categorized as easy on Leet code, but when I was solving I find it difficult. So I thought why not to share it with others. Okay, so the problem statement is given an integer array. Find three numbers whose product is maximum and return the maximum product. So what if it's saying that's an array is given, right? We have to return the maximum product of three numbers. So here output will be 1 multiplied 2 multiplied 3. Another example will be 5 comma 2 comma 4 comma 9 comma 1. Okay, so here the output will be 9 multiplied 5 multiplied 4. So it is 2180. Okay. So when you look at the problem, it seems like all we need to do is that just find the largest of the array, which are max 1 equals to 9, max 2 equals to 5, max 3 equals to 4, and return the product of these three numbers. Okay. So this is the very basic approach. So and this will work only if the numbers are positive. Okay, now suppose another number came like 5 comma 4 comma 7 comma minus 3 comma 5 or 8, right? So anyhow here also we can just find three maximum numbers and return the product of it. 8 multiplied 7 multiplied 5. Let's take another scenario. Now minus 3 is saying that I have one more friend coming in this array. So what we will do in that case, like, so let's say 1 comma 4 comma 5 comma minus 6 comma minus 7. Now the twist has arrived actually. So if we go with our previous approach, then our max 1 will be 5, max 2 will be 4, max 3 1, and output will be 5 multiplied 4 multiplied 1, which is 20. But another solution could be minus 6 multiplied minus 7 multiplied 5. What will be the answer? 210, right? Because when we multiply two negative numbers, the answer becomes positive. Okay. So if there is just one negative number, then we can ignore that number. But if there are two negative numbers and the magnitude of those two numbers are greater, then we cannot just ignore them. We have to include them. As you can see, I have included these two numbers, right? Okay. So now if there's another number minus 5, right? Suppose minus 5. Then we can ignore one of these three numbers, because if we multiply all the three numbers which are negative, then output will be negative only. So basically, if we are considering negative numbers, then we need to consider just two numbers. Okay. So there are two scenarios. The first one is this: the first three largest numbers and take the multiple of these numbers. Another scenario is uh, min1 multiplied by min2 multiplied by max1. Okay, so where this came from, right? So if you take a look at this scenario, then what is my min1? Min1 equals to -7, min2 equals to -6, sorry, -6. And if we multiply these two numbers, then we'll get a positive number. Basically, we are focusing on the magnitude. We are focusing on the magnitude of these two negative numbers, because ultimately when we multiply the negative with negative, the answer will be positive. So, uh, so our solution could be its maximum of min1 multiplied min2 multiplied max1, or max1 multiplied max2 multiplied max3. Either go with this scenario or go with this scenario, whichever comes out to be maximum. Okay, so let's comment out this part and let's code what we have just seen. Okay, so what all we need a min1, min2, max1, max2, max3. We don't need min3, because if you multiply three negative numbers, you know, just take an example, like if we have three negative numbers and we multiply all three negative numbers, then the output will be negative, so we cannot take three negative numbers. Always find the length first, because to make your program look much better. Let's need min1, I hope you guys know how to find the minimum and maximum. So I'm not explaining that part, but why I'm taking max value there and why I'm taking min value there. Okay, so now let's find the min1, min2, max1, max2, max3. I'll use just one loop to find all these. Okay, so this part will give me min1, min2. Now writing logic for max1, max2, max3. So I'm not going into much more detail of these logics because I'm assuming that you guys know how to find these values. Okay, so we have our min1, min2, max1, max2, max3. Okay, now what, as I explained, we need the maximum of these two, right? So let's return max of. Okay, so my code is complete. Let's add a return statement here. Let's run the code first. So now let's submit it and see whether Leet code is will accept our solution or not. Yes, it does. So you guys can see that how simple it is. At first it looks quite, you know, tricky, but just have patience and give some time and you will be able to solve it. And please give your comments. Please write your comments in comment section. Thank you so much.